hello. All right, we are live. I hope that you can hear me out all right. I have done all the tests. All the tests. All right, it's so nice to be back in the studio. I know I said that last week, but you know, I love to be back here with you. So thank you for having me. So glad. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this party started. I hope that you had such a great week. It feels like it's been so long, so I'm so glad that we're here. All right, we're gonna get this thing going. I mean, it's always great, of course, like I said, to be a part of this, and we have to start it. If you are new, say hello in the chat. I do interact. My name is Tianna, and I do interact in the chat. Hello, good morning to Twitch. Good morning. I will go ahead and say good morning. Ooh, did you see that pop up on the screen? Did you see it? All right. Yes. All right. Yes. Twitch said, let's roll. Now, we definitely have to do the intention word, right? So, I have my intention words here. We're going to definitely get that started. If you are seeing that, hey, how can I put these things on the screen? I'm working on stuff. I am working on stuff up in here. So that's something new. Hopefully so I don't forget and not address your comments. So that's there for me to shout you out. Shout out all my wonderful people that hit up the class live. I love it. And of course we have to pick our intention words. So that doesn't change. That does not change. Let's go ahead and give the card some energy, some love. All right. Okay. Let's see here. I don't even know what it is yet. We're going to leave us both in suspense here. All right. Now, for class, we're going to get our blocks. If you need them, have them handy. Of course, I have them left and right. So go ahead and get that started. Get that going. All right. You got everything? Oh, I love this intention word today. I love it. Let me just get the other card out. Having difficulties here. All right. So today's intention word is play. All right, we're gonna play. All right, let me just get, because I'm working in a new thing today. So let me see. Okay, I got my right hand. Okay, left, right. Okay, just making sure that I got all the stuff right. Because this is normally left side. Just making sure I'm still mirrored or how I need to flip this. So I'm just making sure. All right. Oh, so excited to be trying out some new technology. Let me know. Make sure you can hear me all right. Oh, yes. Thank you to Twitch, my moderator. She's always great. So yes, today's intention word is play. Play is the intention word, and we're going to have a good time today. So I hope that you enjoy yourself. Let's go ahead and get ourselves on the mat. Shake it out. Wake up as you know best. Maybe you are not listening or watching or practicing early in the morning. Maybe you're practicing when you can get it in. That's okay. You go ahead and you get it in when you can. If you're in the replay family, go ahead and say replay in the comments, because I do read every comment. So I thank you so much for being a part of this. All right. Are we ready to start our practice? I want you to make sure, again, blocks to your left and to your right. Go ahead and get them going. And we're going to get this thing started. All right. I feel like I need to do this. Because then if I lift up my right, which is your left, yes, I think that's how we need to do it. I had to flip it on you real quick. All right, let's get started. It's a little bit different, right? Because I need to make sure that how I'm normally cueing is still right. We're going to work it out. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves comfortable. Get to any comfortable seat that you have. And one, we just give thanks that we are here today. We woke up this morning. You give thanks to whoever it is that you give thanks for, right? Give thanks for that. Not everybody got that wake-up call, so we definitely give thanks. And just come to a nice comfortable seat, whatever comfortable looks like for you. We take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Breathe in. And exhale, let it out. And while we're going to make sure that we play and have a good time today, we are also going to make sure that we listen to our bodies, because listening to our bodies is most important. So we want to make sure that we're doing that, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get ourselves grounded. Allowing your body to be comfortable. Releasing that tension from the toes, the knees, the hips. Allowing yourself to just sit up as best you can. There we go. Come into that breath. I want you to take that intention word of play. Play means having fun. Youthfulness, just living in the moment. So I want you to do that today. I want you to try your best to just be in the moment, have fun. So internalize that. See how that, try that on for a second and see how that looks and feels for you. And as we start to turn our attention to our practice today, again, we listen to our bodies and we have fun. This is our time to just be on the mat and enjoy ourselves. So I want you to make sure you have that time. So on that next inhale, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, taking chin to chest. Lower your head down. Inhale, take the chin all the way back up. And exhale, take it back down. Allow the shoulders to melt away. We're going to bring that chin over to our right side. So my left, your right. And then down back to center and over to the opposite side. And take it back down to center. Bring the chin up towards the ceiling. Maybe parting the lips if that's comfortable. And on that exhale, taking it back to neutral. Take those shoulders up towards the ears. Take it down. Again, shoulders up towards the ears. And let's take it down. Ooh, bring those arms up overhead. You got this. Take the palms up towards the ceiling or the sky. Rest those shoulders away from your ears. And just take a moment rooting down into your sit bones. Bringing those arms up overhead. Feel that stretch here along the shoulders and back. I want you to begin to gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. Bring that gaze towards the hands. Gently lean over to your right side. Ooh. Back to center. Opposite side. Back to center. Release the hands. Roll out the wrists. Bring it on down. Ooh, yes. All right. Are we ready to come to our tabletop position? We're gonna have some fun today. Now, if you're on a surface that is a little bit hard, you can put something underneath of your knees. Maybe a rolled up towel. You can put an extra little knee pads under there. Anything that works for you, all right? We're gonna come to our tabletop position for our cat-cows. All right, let's turn up this vibe just a little bit. There we go. All right, now bringing wrists to be right underneath of the shoulders. Knees are gonna stack right underneath of the hips. On that inhale, bring the belly down. Take the gaze up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, arch the spine, chin to chest. And reverse. Exhale for your cat pose. Inhale to reverse. Now I want you to do this at your own breath. Keep going. You're feeling that stretch in the back. I want you to really arch the spine up, bring it up. Tuck the chin into the chest as you arch the spine. Reverse. One more time right here. Come back to neutral. Let's go ahead and roll out our hips. Move it around in a circle. All right, we're working out all those snap, crackle, pops right here. All right, we're gonna pause wherever you are. Let's go the opposite way with our circles. You got this. One more all the way around. And we're gonna end with our heels towards our hips. Coming for our child's pose. Take your forehead down. Bring those hands out. All right, turn that gaze towards the hands. We're gonna come up to our tabletop position. Tuck your toes underneath. Shift the weight back towards your heels. Toe stretch right here. All right, are we ready for our downward facing dog? All right, shift the weight forward. Bring your knees up. Our first downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. So we're bending opposite knees. Allow that movement to come into the hips. And once you think, okay, I think I've stretched out my calves a little bit, then you go ahead and bring the heels down. Go ahead and shift the weight back into the hips. Feel free to rock it out. Keep a bend into your knees. Walk the gaze from the toes, ankles, knees, thighs, and belly. Breathe. We're drawing that navel in. And on that next exhale, let's walk the hands to the back of our mat, to our feet. Have a nice generous bend within the knees, letting your body hang here in your forward fold. Just giving your body a second to just recover here. Now I want you to look down at your toes. Your toes are going to be tracked forward towards the front of the mat. You're going to have a slight bend into your knees. You're going to shift the weight right here into the balls of your feet. So you're slightly going to come forward. If you'd like a yoga block, you can also have a yoga block here. Set it out so that you can bring yourself forward just a little bit more. We want to feel that stretch come all the way up towards the legs and the hamstrings. Release your head down. Keep breathing. Now, if you notice you're off balance at any point, you can always widen your stance. That's going to give you a lot more balance, a lot more center of gravity. So keep that in mind. On that inhale, we slowly come all the way up. Press into the feet, one vertebrae at a time. Let the head come up last. On that inhale, bring those arms up overhead, extended mountain. Shift the weight towards the back end. We're going to bring those hips forward, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take it down. Rock it out. All right, let's walk to the front of our mat. We have to do our sun salutations, right? So make sure you have room for your feet to come, for your hands to come down. Again, those feet are tracking forward. On that nice inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale and forward fold. Again, slight bend into your knees. Let's take a flat back right here. Shoulders come back. On that exhale, bring the hands down. We come to our tabletop position here or your plank, whatever's comfortable for you. Whatever's comfortable for you. If this isn't comfortable, you can push directly back to your downward facing dog. All right? Let's flow it out. If we're here in our chaturanga, we hold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Untuck those toes. There we go. And push back. We all meet in our downward facing dog. However we get there, let's take our 2 breaths right here. Drawing the belly up towards the spine. On that exhale, forward fold. You can walk to the front or back of your mat, whatever works for you. On that inhale, let's bring it all the way up. Extended mountain, push the hips forward. Exhale, we got 4 more of those. We gotta do 5. We at least gotta warm up our bodies. Let's take a flat back. Plant the hands, step it back, we flow it out. Again, you can always push directly to your downward facing dog. Perfectly okay. We're going to meet here and we're going to take an additional 2 breaths. On that next exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. It's all right to move your body. Exhale, let's bring it down, forward fold. Flat back right here. Bring it down, flow it out. All right. We meet in downward facing dog and you know what we got. Let's take 2 breaths. Forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, go right back into it. Flat back right here. Plant the hands, let's step it back. We flow it out. One more full cycle of breath right here. Forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Now I want you to hang here in your mountain pose, taking those hands down by your side. Just give it a second here. Let your body come back. All right, inhale, bring those arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's go ahead and bend our knees, sit in our chair. Try not to twerk it out. We're gonna shift the weight back into the heels. Again, you can always bring those knees together. I want you to tuck the tailbone under. Bring those hands wherever's comfortable. If overhead is too much, feel free to make your Superman arms, whatever feels good to you. We're sitting back here into our seat, right? Into that chair pose. And on that exhale, let's forward fold. It's nothing like a chair pose to warm up your body. Let's go ahead and take ourselves back, flow it out. Let's meet in our downward facing dog. Again, we take 2 breaths. All right, we're gonna lift that right leg up towards the sky. We can bend that knee, open it for a 3-legged dog right here. Really open the hips. Straighten that leg as we bend the knee and bring it forward. Now feel free if you'd like to come down and bring that knee forward, you're more than welcome to do so. All right? So we're gonna be here in that high lunge. We're gonna pivot that back foot 45 degrees And come on up for your warrior one. Bend into that front knee. I want you to make sure that knee is open, tracking right over ankle. Look down, just see that big toe. On that exhale, open it out, warrior two. Bend into that front knee. Remember, don't let that knee come in. Want to make sure that knee is out. You got this. I'm getting warm already. We're going to bring that back hand down. Let's reverse our warrior. Bring that gaze up towards that top hand. Nice soft fingers. Keep that bend into your front knee. On that exhale, let's go ahead and bring it all the way down. We're going to windmill our hands down nice and slow. Nice and slow. Step that front foot back and we flow it out right here. Downward facing dog. You know we got to take our breath. Let's do the same thing on the opposite leg. So bring that left leg up. Bend the knee, open it up for your three-legged dog. Straighten the leg and then bend it, arch the spine. Bring the foot through to frame the hand. Again, we're going to pivot that back foot 45 degrees. Remember, pivot your back foot. Get nice and stable. Once you're stable, bring yourself up. Warrior one on this side. Remember to keep that knee open. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. We're going to reverse our warrior right here. Remember to keep that bend into that front knee. On that exhale, windmill your hands. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. And then we step the front foot back. We flow it out. You can always push back directly to downward facing dog. If you want to get those arms a little more workout, feel free to float that way. You take that gaze towards the hands. We're going to come back to our forward fold. Take a bend into the knees. Sit back in your chair. Breathe. On that exhale, bring yourself to stand. Shake it out. All right. If I'm regretting one thing this morning, that's turning my fan on. Woo! All right. We're going to come off to the side of our mat. I want you to bring yourself to the side of your mat. You got this. All right. Step your feet out nice and wide on the side of your mat. Bend the knees. Open the hips. Flow it out. Get those hips moving. All right. Woo! All right, bring it to stillness right in the center. Right in the center. Those toes are going to be tracking towards parallel here with your body. All right, I want you to inhale, bring those arms overhead. I want you to push your hips forward, taking a slight back bend here. Just push those hips forward. On that exhale, we're going to take a wide forward fold. Go ahead and bring yourself down towards the center of your mat. Head comes down. Feel free if you'd like to widen your stance a little bit, you can. If you'd like to bring a block here, bringing that floor up towards your hands, also fine as well. Do what works for you. Want you to release the head, gently look behind you. Again, we're shifting the weight into the balls of our feet. We're gently going to walk our hands over to our right side. Walking your hands over, feel that stretch. Those knees are going to want to come in. We want to try to rotate those knees out just a little bit, all right? Keeping those knees from falling in as you walk your hands over toward your right side. Exhale, coming back to center. Other side. Again, keeping note of where the knees are. Want to make sure our knees don't collapse in. We want to keep those hip flexors open. Keep breathing. Back to center. All right, now we're going to take our right hand. We're going to sweep it overhead. So sweeping it over to the side. Sweep it overhead. Remember, keeping those knees from collapsing in. as best you can. On that exhale, we're going to take that hand that's overhead and we're going to grab that opposite ankle, thigh, whatever you got. Just feeling that stretch along in the shoulders and the back. On that exhale, bring that arm back up overhead. So take that arm back. Exhale, bring it down. Swap it out with the hand that's down on the ground. Sweep it up. Exhale, take it down. Grab that opposite ankle, shin, thigh, whatever you got. Inhale, bring it right back overhead. Exhale and take it down. Coming back to center. See if you can get a little bit deeper in that forward fold. Gently look behind you. On that inhale, we're going to take our hands to our hips. Take one full cycle of breath. And on that exhale, let's go ahead and come up to a standing position. Nice and slow. Nice and slow with our hands on our hips. Push those hips forward. You got this. Little rock from left to right. All right, let's go ahead and heel toe our feet back to center. Heel toe. You got this. We're still on the side of our mats. Still on the side. Feel free if you'd like to get something to hold on to, a wall, whatever you got, go ahead and get that handy. I want you to focus on something that is not moving. So something that's directly in front of you. All right, we're going to start to incorporate a little bit of balance here. All right, so I want you to get comfortable, get stable within your feet. We want to make sure that we're not doing too much pronation here, where we're bringing those feet in towards the inside of our feet. We want to make sure that we're shifting that weight to the outside of the feet and we have our weight stable on both sides, all right? So just feeling how our mountain pose feel, right? Our mountain isn't shifted at all, right? Mountains are strong. So just looking down at the feet, noticing how it feels, noticing how that hip is feeling. The knees, my knees, they go in, right? I'm working on that. All right, now it's getting those knees to be outward. All right, if you have a lot of hip pain, you bring the knee in, you feeling some pinch. It's a lot of that knee action going in. All right, want to make sure we're nice and stable and grounded here. All right, now let's start here with our left. Whichever one is your left, you go ahead and bring that heel up. All right, we're going to start here with the left foot. We're stable here on the right. I want you to gently begin to bring it up. So again, we're not going to lean our bodies off to the side. We're keeping everything nice and centered, nice and grounded. Let's start to lift the knee. Hug the knee into the chest. Hug it in, hug it in. You can hug it in with one hand, with two hands, however that feels for you. All right? Again, I want you to be nice and grounded here. We're going to start to roll the ankle. Roll it around. Again, if you'd like to hold on, feel free to hold on to something. We're going to pause. We're going to go the opposite way. No, nothing heats up the body like strengthening standing poses, all right? All right, now let's start to straighten that leg out as best we can. Straighten the leg out. We're going to flex the toe. Flex the toe back. You can straighten that leg. If it's just off the ground, that's okay. We're finding strength within that standing leg. Remember that hip is stable. Hold on if you need to hold on. On that exhale, let's lower that leg down. Shake it out. All right. Woo. All right, we're ready for the next side. I think we're ready. Again, getting nice and grounded here. Remembering stability, right? We want to make sure we have the outside and heels down. Focus on your dristy point. Get that weight into that left leg. We're going to lift the right. Take the right heel off. Hold on if you need to. Let's go ahead and lift that knee off the ground. Hug it in as best you can. All right, whatever that looks like for you, let's start to rotate that ankle around. Again, you can hold on with both hands. If you fall, come right back. I'm right here with you. Keep going. Go to the opposite side, rotate it around. All right. Again, let's start to straighten that leg out as best you can, Hold on if you need to hold on. Flex the toe back. You got this. And on that exhale, let's go ahead and lower that leg down nice and controlled. Nice and controlled. Shake it out right here. Whew. All right. I think that was fun. We're ready for a little bit more action. Let's turn it back to center. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale and forward fold. Flat back right here. Plant the hands, step it out. We flow it out. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Taking your 2 breaths right here. Just noticing if your body feels a little bit looser. I know mine does. All right, we're going to start with that right foot. Go ahead and bring it up. Stretch it up. We're going to bring that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Outside of the right hand. So both hands are going to be on the inside. Just allow your body to get grounded here. Allow your hips to get nice and stable. Just noticing how you are in this lizard pose. If you'd like to take the knee down, you can. Whatever feels good to you. All right, just go ahead and get yourself grounded right here. We're going to take that inside hand and we're going to bring it up towards the thigh. Open up your body, gaze up towards the ceiling. Starting to gently rotate the chest, opening your chest. Now if you'd like to take this a little bit further, take that hand off the thigh, bring it up towards the ceiling or the sky. Open it up. Again, you can be off of the knee or on the knee, whatever feels good. On that exhale, let's take that hand down, step the front foot back. Take your 2 breaths. Paddle your feet out if that feels good. All right, same thing on the opposite side. Lift that leg up. We're going to bend the knee, bring it to the outside of the opposite hand, right? Bring it to the outside. Get yourself nice and grounded here. Nice and stable, whatever stable looks like for you. If you'd like to take a block right up under your hands, that's also fine. Get your blocks. If you'd like to take your knee down, that's okay. Take the knee down. Whatever feels good to you. We're going to take that inside hand, bring it onto the thigh just like we did. Open up your chest. Keep breathing here. If you'd like to extend this pose, go ahead and take that hand up towards the ceiling or the sky. Open it up. You got this. Feel that chest start to open. On that exhale, let's go ahead and take that hand down. Stepping that front foot back. Come back to your downward facing dog. Again, pedal the feet out if that feels good. Let's take our 2 breaths. Very nice. Let's go ahead and come to our forward fold. On that inhale, bring the arms all the way overhead. Extended mountain right here. Press those hips forward. Remember, shifting the weight to the outsides of the feet. Exhale, let's go right back into a forward fold. Woo. Flat back right here. Plant the hands, let's step back, we flow it out, and we meet in our downward facing dog. Remember, chaturangas are optional. Upward facing dog, also optional. Do what feels good for you. We're going to again come back to that leg up, bringing it to the outside of the hand. Let's build on that. All right, we're building here. We're building. All right, feel that inner thigh, that hip action open up here. All right, we're going to take that outside hand, bring it towards the inside. We're going to sweep that arm up as if we're shaking hands, bringing it up, and then sweep it around. Sweep it around, really open that hip. See if you can follow your hand, bring it around. Keep going. You got this. Sweep it all the way around. All right, that last one, We're going to sweep it up and let's see if we can lift our body off the ground. Lift your body up, reversing, reverse, reverse, reverse. All right, keep that bend into that front knee. Let's open it out. Warrior 2. Oh, did you get that transition? All right, I'm sweating already. I got that Leroy glow today. Reverse your warrior here. Whew. Bring it back, straighten that front knee. Triangle here, bring it forward. Take the hand down. Sweep that back arm up. Triangle pose right here. Woo, woo, woo. On that inhale, let's reverse. Exhale, windmill the hands down. We're going to windmill them down to the inside of our foot. Coming back towards that lizard pose. Step the front foot back. Pedal it out. Downward facing dog. All right, can we do that same thing on the opposite leg? We got this. All right, bring it to the outside of the hand. All right, get yourself comfortable here. Now remember, you can bring the knee down or not, whatever feels good to you. Take that outside hand towards the inside. We're bringing it up overhead as if we were shaking hands, and then let's start to bring it around. Bring it around. We're winding it up. All right. Keep going. Wind yourself up. All right. We got one more round, and then we're going to start to push our bodies off the ground. All right. Let's wind it up. Let's lift off. Woo. You got it. Drop that backhand. Little twist reverse action here. And then let's go ahead and open it up. Warrior 2, bend into that front knee. Reverse the warrior. Straighten the front leg. Triangle pose right here. All right. Reverse. Bring the hands to the inside of the foot. Come back onto the ball of that back foot. Stepping that front foot back. Push back to your downward facing dog. Take your 2 breaths right here. And let's go ahead and take our knees down. Child's pose, knees wide, big toes touch. Shift the weight back. Taking your forehead down. Release the forearms. Very nice. Let's come to our tabletop position here. Tabletop. Give it a rock from left to right. We worked today, right? But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. All right, let's go ahead and straighten our legs out. Come down onto your belly. Come on down to your belly. Bringing those toes to be down. We're on the top of our feet. So press the tops of your feet into the mat. We're going to bring those hands down by our side. Your chin can be down on the mat or it can be hovered up, whichever is comfortable for you. Maybe if it's comfortable to have your cheek down on the mat, you can also do that as well. Whatever feels good to you. I'm going to bring my chin forward here. And I'm going to bring those hands down by my side. Now you can start off here with your hands down by your side. Or if you'd like to interlace those fingers together, you can also do that. Whatever feels good to you. So we're going to bring those shoulders back. If we have a lot of rounded shoulders just from sitting all day, we're on the computer, we're texting, maybe just bad posture, we're bringing those shoulder blades to touch. Bringing those shoulder blades back. Again, we're still pressing into the ground with the tops of our feet. Maybe lifting yourself off. Having that belly down on the ground. Keep moving here, whatever feels good to you. Keeping those shoulder blades together. On that exhale, let's release everything down. Take your cheek onto the mat. Take a moment, wiggle fingers. All right, we got one more round of that. Can you do that? All right, let's take those hands down by our side. So again, you can take them by your side, bring the shoulder blades to touch here. Or if you'd like to interlace those hands, lift the shoulders, press into the tops of the feet. Lift it back. We're strengthening our back. We're uncurling those shoulders. Our shoulders like to roll in. We want to give it the opposite of that. Remember to press into the tops of the feet. Our neck may be neutral. Don't try to twist your neck like I am. All right, exhale, let it go. You can take the other cheek down on the mat, whatever feels good to you. Very nice. We're going to take our right hand, bring it towards the outside of our face. Take the opposite hand, take it down towards the opposite side behind your head. We're going to use that to push ourselves up to a tabletop position. Tabletop position right here. Give it a rock from left to right. Right? Take your knees to one side. Have a seat on your bottom. Take your feet around in front. Woo. All right. We got to cool down. I want you to bring your feet towards the front of the mat. We're going to tuck that tailbone under as we begin to come all the way down on our back. Hug your knees into your chest. Ooh. Give it a rock from left to right. Let's take our hands down. If you don't have room to take your hands down with your palms down, feel free to make goalpost arms with the palms up. All right? We have our knees in. We're going to bring our knees over to the side, one side, keeping them together as much as possible. Let's bring it up, together, and over to the opposite side. Oh, yes. Back up to center. Remember, let's glue those knees together as much as possible, over to the opposite side. Back up to center, and over to the opposite side. We're going to do 3 more on each side. So down for 3. And up. And down on this side. And back up. Down for 2. Bring it back up. Down on the opposite side. And take it back up. Last one on this side. And take it up. And bring it down last time here. And take it up. Hug those knees into your chest. Give it a rock from left to right. We're going to bring those feet up overhead as if we were holding up the ceiling. Flex your toes down towards your body. We're going to readjust my body here. Here we go. Flex those toes. I want you to bring your hips and your pelvis down towards the ground. Gently tucking that pelvis underneath. All right. Point the toes up towards the sky or the ceiling. Lower back in contact with the mat as much as possible. Flex the toes back towards your body. All right, let's lower down one leg so you can point or have them neutral, whatever's comfortable. We're going to lower down one leg all the way down to the ground, keeping the opposite leg up. We can hug the back of the thigh or the knee, whatever feels comfortable. You can flex and point. Working that calf muscle a little bit more. Working those hamstrings a little bit more. All right, bring it back to where it was. Lift that bottom leg right back up to meet the top. And we're going to lower down the opposite leg this time. Lower it all the way down. Same thing on this side. Hug the leg in. You can flex and point. Flex, point. So we're not leaning hard on the hand. It's just the flex and point. We just really have the hand here just to keep the leg stable. All right. Bring that bottom leg right back up to meet the top. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock it from left to right. All right, lower down one leg, hold in the other one. If you have a block somewhere down there, you can move it over to the side. We're we're going to cross that knee all the way over our body. Nice little twist here. Cross it over the body. Take that back hand out to a T. Let your body open up with a twist. Feel this in your hip. We're going to have that shoulder come down. Look towards that back hand. And we want to have that top hand on the thigh, not the knee. Protect your knee. Just let everything relax right here. Feel that hip start to open. Find that length in between the rib and the hip. Keep breathing. On that next inhale, let's go ahead and bring it back onto our back, hugging that knee back in towards your chest. And let's go ahead and swap the legs out, so hug in the opposite knee. Let the other one come down nice and long. And let's go ahead and cross the leg over the body. Bringing that knee down towards the ground. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Look back towards that back hand. Open up your chest and shoulders. That knee is naturally going to start to come down, so don't try to force it. Listen to your body. Have fun with it. Remember to look back towards that back hand as we open up our shoulder. Take one more full cycle of breath. And on that inhale, let's go ahead and come back onto our back, hugging that knee into the chest. Let's hug both knees in. Let's bring the soles of the feet to touch. We can bring our hands to the outside of the feet. Maybe they don't touch the outside. Maybe they touch the shin. Let's go ahead and open up the legs. We're coming for our happy baby pose. If you like to hold the top of the feet, you're going to press the feet down and bring in the knees towards the mat. Really open up that hip, the hamstrings. If you're feeling any tightness here, you can always release some of that pressure. If those hips or hamstrings are tight, you're going to feel a little resistance here. We want to feel that stretch. So imagine that you're in a squat, right? So if we were actually standing with our feet down, this would be almost like a squat here. So we want to keep that breath going. Release any tension in the neck and shoulders. Just keep pressing the feet towards the ground. Bringing those knees towards the mat. Again, if there's any tightness in the hamstrings, you're going to feel this stretch. Let's start to take one heel, bring it in. As we stretch out the opposite leg nice and slow. We're never going to have that leg completely straight. We just want to start to open up that leg. Again, if there's any hamstring tightness, just nice and slow. Let the breath begin to straighten that leg. Keep breathing. And we want to take nice and slow stretches here. We don't want to overstretch. We're listening to our bodies. That's why we want to take our time right here. And on that exhale, let's start to slowly bring that heel in. Slowly, slowly bring that heel back in. Bending the knee. Once we've got that heel in, we can start to straighten out the opposite leg. Again, nice and slow. Nice and slow here. We're letting the breath do the work. Being mindful of hamstrings and quads and hips. Whatever feels good to your body. You know your limit, right? So you do what feels good for you. We want to do this to the sensation of a stretch, not any pain. Again, give yourself that time. Release the tension in your jaw, your shoulders. Let everything release. And on that exhale, let's go ahead and start to bring it back in. Slowly bringing that knee back in. Slowly bringing the heel back to center. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to touch. Press the soles of the feet together. Close the thighs up like a book. Give it a rock from side to side. Very nice. All right, let those feet come down. Toes are tracked forward. We're going to start to set up for our bridge pose. So walking those heels in. Maybe you can touch the heels with the fingertips. Wherever you are, maybe if they don't touch, bring those elbows in. We're going to press into the backs of our arms, all right? So you can press the hands down or the elbows down wherever you are. All right, so go ahead and bring those knees to track forward. Walk those heels in as much as possible. And wherever you are, again, hands down, you can press into the feet as you lift the hips. If you have your elbows, press into the back of the elbows. Lift those hips up. We want to counter stretch all of the folding, all of the lizard poses. Press the hips up. Press a little higher. On that exhale, lower down. Oh, you got this. Give those knees a windshield wiper rock. Yes. All right, we're going to set up for bridge one more time. Walk the heels in. Press into the feet. Lift the hips. Relax the shoulders. Unclench the jaw, lift it a little bit higher. On that exhale, lower down. Windshield wiper the knees from left to right. Let those knees fall over to one side. Just let it come all the way down. Take it back up to center. Opposite side. Take it right back up to center. We got one more pose. One more pose. This one may be a little challenging, right? But stick with me. We're going to take our right foot, cross it over our left. Figure 4 cross right here. I want you to press into that foot that's down onto the ground. Gently lift the hips. Gently lift the hips. You can lift it a little higher. Keep going. On that exhale, lower down. Uncross the leg. Give it a little rock. All right, on the opposite side, figure 4 cross. When you're ready, press into that grounded foot, lift the hips. There we go. Lift a little bit higher. Yes. On that exhale, lower down. Uncross the legs. We're going to take the soles of the feet to touch right here. Feel free to rock it out. Now, if this feels comfortable, you can take your Savasana just like this. The feet may start to slide forward, and that's okay. Just letting those hips be nice and open. If this is uncomfortable at all, feel free to straighten out those feet and have those legs long. So again, whatever feels comfortable to you. I'm going to go back to my knees butterfly for this one. I really want to open up my hips. So I want you to go ahead and let your body come down. Let your body relax. Just give yourself permission to just be here in the moment. Releasing tension from the body, starting with your feet. Letting your knees get soft. Allowing your hips to be open. Releasing tension from your fingers. melting away your shoulders into the mat. Relaxing your chin and your jaw. And releasing any tension in between the eyes. Coming back to your breath. Today we got to play around with a couple different poses. Challenging or not, you made it. So I want you to give thanks for that. Thank yourself and thank your body. So as we just lie here, just allowing ourselves to really embrace the stillness. Just think about wherever your body may be holding tension. And on those exhales, just release any tension you have left over in the body. Just imagine that your body is weightless. And we're going to take 2 breaths of silence. And as gently as we went into this posture, we began to come out by wiggling fingers and toes, inviting movement into the body. If your knees are butterfly, go ahead and straighten your legs. And then gently hug one knee at a time in towards your chest until both knees are in. We roll over to our comfortable side. Cradle your head. And then using that top hand to push yourself up to any comfortable seat. Taking hands to heart center and our thumbs to our chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up for you. And again, I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I want you to take this energy with you off the mat and share it with others, because energy is infectious and we want to share the good stuff. Until next time, I can't wait to practice with you again. Namaste. Woo, how we feeling? How are we feeling? Let me know in the chat how you're feeling. Right? All right. Let's turn up the bed a little bit, right? Turn it up just a little. Get everything going. Ooh, because this was a workout. Let me know how it was for you, because it definitely was a lot for me. I don't know about you. All right. Let's go ahead and get it started. All right. All right. Let's see who we got. Yes. I see. Hey, Brandon. Good morning to you. Hope you are well. Oh, it's always nice to just be able to work out and give thanks. And Brandon, I didn't give you your shout out, so good morning to you. Good morning. All right. This is just a little teaser of the things that I got going on. So I'm trying to incorporate some different stuff here. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the chat what you think. It might be a little bit different next week, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie on that. It might be. All right, let's see who we got. All right. Oh, okay. Is that a new name here? Is that a new name? All right. All right, we got Cece, I want to say. Cece. All right, Cece said good morning. Great flow. Great flow. So let me go ahead and give you your shout out. I think it's Cece. CY. Let me know in the chat, right? Yes, good morning to you. I hope that you enjoyed it. This is, if you don't do anything else, I'm so happy that we got the sun back, but if you don't do anything else with your day, guess what? you've accomplished something. Hopefully you got to move your bodies in different ways than what you might have before, right? So I hope that you enjoyed that, and enjoy your weekend. All right, I'm going to see you next time. I cannot wait. We might have a few more changes that might happen with the studio and the set itself. So yes. Okay, that's the correct pronunciation. Thank you, Cece. All right. Let's go ahead and get it started with our day. I'm going to get my day started. I wish you the best, and I can't wait to see you next week. Remember to like, give it a thumbs up. I see the thumbs up coming. Remember to give it a thumbs up, and then also share it with at least one other person. That's how we keep this thing going. Share it with at least one other person. I challenge you to do that, all right? Until next time, I will see you again on the mat, all right? Have a great one.